Hello, it's Castaway David, and welcome to my next playthrough of... That's right, Ridge Racer Type 4. Like it says right there, this is the fourth installment of the Ridge Racer series. So we got a couple game modes. We got Grand Prix, Time Attack versus Battle, Garage, Record, Save and Load, and Options. And right now we're going to do the Grand Prix, so let's get started with this. Let's start this. Let's do this. Let's start this. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Real Racing Boots 99 Grand Prix. Here are the rules of competition for this Grand Prix. The Grand Prix consists of 3 stages with a total of 8 races. Stages 1 and 2 each consist of 2 races, while the final round consists of 4 races. You have 4 chances to advance through each race. You must finish within a qualifying position to advance through each race of the Grand Prix. If you fail to advance, you must retire from the Grand Prix. The qualifying position for each stage is as follows. You must finish 3rd or better in each race to advance through stage 1. 2nd place or better in each race to advance through stage 2. And finally, a 1st place finish is required for all 4 races in the final round. To win the Grand Prix, you must advance through the first 2 stages and place 1st in all 4 races of the final round. Good luck!
So yeah, it's Grand Prix time. And right now we are to select a team that we're supposed to join. We have 4 teams that we can choose from. The Pack Racing Club, which is a Japanese team. We got Racing Team Solvalou, which is the Italian racing team. I'm not sure what the RC. I'm guessing the R means racing, but we got Micro Mouse Mappy, which is the France team, and the Dig Racing team, which is the you know what USA team. Go America. But that's not the one I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do Racing Team Solvalou. I mean, I've always considered this team to be my favorite team. Well, besides the Dig Racing team. I mean, I just like how this team makes the other cars look good. I mean, you'll see why here in a little bit after a little talk to the manager. I don't think I'm noticing that much audio distortion this time around. That's good. But yeah, I'm surprised this whole playthrough took an hour long. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, we've got 8 races to do, but yeah, it's just 8 races. Now we have to choose a car manufacturer out of 4, like the teams. We got Assoluto, which is the Italian team. This is a Racing Team Solvalou's main manufacturer. We got Lizard, the American manufacturer, which is for Dig Racing team. Tarazi, the Japanese team, which is for the Pack Racing Club. And Assoluto, the France manufacturer, for Team Mappy. But since we can have any manufacturer with the other teams, but since we're Racing Team Solvalou, we're gonna do Assoluto. Assolutos, you could say they're like the Ferrari/Lamborghinis of Ridge Racer. And here we have our first car, the Promessa. I mean, the reason why I thought Racing Team Solvalou was because of that paint job. I thought that's a really sweet paint job. Yeah, since this is gonna be a 1-hour video, I'm not gonna do that much commentary, so I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the action of this very, very badass racing badass racing game. So now we go to our first track of the first heat, Helter Skelter. And on the right there is just a preview of the track, and I just like how that little circle thing is going around the track, and a little grid thing is showing a close look at the turns. That's what I kind of like. And I forgot to mention this in the last video, but I decided to go and do this playthrough so I can. I figured since I haven't done a racing game yet, so I thought I'd just go ahead and do that out of the way before I do Tomba. And like I said about the commentary thing, I'm not gonna just stay on here for 1 hour, so I may come back on each commentary to like give a lowdown of the tracks and how the gameplay works and all that. So I'm gonna try and make it easy for ourselves. Saturday, May the 1st, 1999, 11:30 a.m. And the bottom part right there is the track selection. Alright, starting off here, I really kind of like how the graphics looked in this game. I mean, this game is probably, in my opinion, one of my all-time favorite racing games I've ever played. I mean, I look at it as my all-time favorite out of the Ridge Racer series. I mean, I just like the nostalgia of this game. It just really brings back a lot of memories during my childhood. I mean, I used to play this all the time when I was a kid. And I really miss playing this, so I just thought I'd go and do a playthrough of this before we get to Tomba. Now, the Assoluto cars are actually a... I forgot to explain this during the manufacturer car selection, but two types of the cars are drift types, and the other two types are grip types. The drift types are, of course, Assoluto and the Lizard. The grip types are Tarazi and Solo. What that means is that, like as you can see right there, every time I go into a corner, I usually have to let off the accelerator or use the brakes to drift around a corner. But with the grip cars, it doesn't drift. Yeah, every time you get close to the first place driver, it'll always have that commentator say like, "Take care of this loser," or "Show him who's the boss." Every time you get close to him. Like I said about the grip cars, the grip cars are basically like they say, like what they say of grip. Like instead of them drifting around corners, they have very high turning ability. And I think that was a big video skip right there. I probably forgot to X off Twitter. Oh well. And I don't know why I hit that wall there. And as we approach the finish line... Oh, never mind. There's the distortion right there. I don't know why they're having to do this audio distortion is having to really try to bug me. Why is this doing this to me? But as you can see, we've now qualified. So now we come to the next track, Wonder Hill. And I'll go ahead and cut off the commentary, and so I'll just let you guys enjoy the rest of this video. That means if you can uh, last for an hour. So I'll leave it at that. So enjoy the playthrough.
Real Racing Roots 99 in
Alright, I'm back again. And now we are starting the second heat, which is the Edge of the Earth track. But not just that, we also get a little surprise.
You've got new cars ready to roll.
We now have a new car. The car is called the Fatalita. And as you can see, it's obviously has upgraded stats. Now at the start of this video it has shown the two tracks that are going to be for Heat 2. And of course the race that we're going to start off at is Edge of the Earth. And after that is going to be Out of Blue. Now these tracks are going to be a bit harder. So I'll go ahead and cut it off here again and let you guys enjoy the rest. And I will see you guys back here at the start of the final heat.
We're racing Routes 99 in Edge of the Earth. 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go. It's showtime. 3 laps to go.
Racing Roots 99 in Out of Blue. 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go. It's showtime. 3 laps to go.
And now we're approaching the final heat. The first race is Phantom Mile. And not just that, we also get our car upgraded a second time.
You've got a new car ready to roll.
Now we have a car called the Infinito. This is the third car out of the Assoluto series. I'm not sure if oh, excuse me. I know I haven't told you this at the after our car got upgraded to the Fatalita, but your car will be upgraded depending on how you finished in each of the races. Like since I finished first in all the rest of the races, this is how it gets to the Infinito. Now the last heat are going to consist of 4 races, which is Phantom Mile, Brightest Night, Heaven and Hell, and Shooting Hoops. So now these tracks will of course be a bit harder, but I will see you guys whenever we get to Heaven and Hell. Enjoy.
Real Racing Roots 99 in Pantomime. 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go. It's showtime. 3 laps to go.
Hi, I'm back. And now we are on the third track of the final heat, Heaven and Hell. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the hardest track that you're going to have to go through. I mean, as you can see, it's pretty much like a not brightest night, but it's like Wonder Hill, except of course, as you saw in the last couple of races, this is a different route of Wonder Hill. I mean, as you could probably tell by those very, very tight turns, since you're going to be going into a 140, 150 somewhat mile an hour car, it's probably going to be quite a struggle to go through. I mean, like I did, I struggled throughout this track numerous times. And of course, I mean numerous, I nearly struggle on this track. Now, since this track is mainly going through when you're in a 140 or 150 mile an hour car, it's going to be kind of tough trying to get through these turns in a good way. Like as you can see right there, yeah, you're probably going to be seeing this throughout the entire race, but I ended up, I barely won the race. I mean, this race can be a mother since you're going to be driving in a pretty fast car, so. And but the hard part's just beginning. The hard part's about to be coming up here in a little bit, because this is where things get really tight, and I mean really tight. This is the part where I mainly mess up at. I mean, look at how tight those turns are. You're probably got to time your drifts or your turns every time you come at this point. And plus, since you're trying to be dealing with passing other cars, you're going to be bumping into them quite a bit of times. And this is the part where I usually hit the wall or something, because I'm just trying to time my drifts. Since you're driving in such tight spaces, you pretty much have to time your drifts. I mean, I kind of expected this to happen since I haven't played this game in quite a long time, so. I mean, I usually do better in such racing games, because I mean, I considered myself to be like a beast when it came to racing games, and at that part, it always made me upset, because every time I try to go around that big corner, it just doesn't even get the full extent of the drift, so I don't drift all the way, and I end up hitting the wall or having to do another drift, which will make me slow down quite a lot. And sometimes it doesn't even go around that corner. It just makes me hit the wall a lot too. Now, this is the part where I mainly fucked up right here. I mean, see what I mean? Because having to drive through such tight spaces can really be a mother. And I hit the wall again, but I mean, in my opinion, I think hitting that part of the wall is kind of a little bit better than hitting the outside wall. Because if I hit the outside wall, I would have lost quite a bit of speed. So now it's kind of like getting all tensed up. I usually get all tensed up at this track because I remember how the bad times I always had on here. And as you can see, I finally got that turn down. And this turn, I do a little bit. I got a good result out of it. I mean, I tried to do that very, very tight drifting, like I guess you can say Colin McRae drifting kind of thing. Rest in peace, by the way. This is the part that really, really gets me worked up. Because every time you get to the first place car, or try to get in first place, it just really gets you all shaken up, and it just I almost lost this part, because this is the part that I really, really hate. Like I said, I mean, this is the part that can really determine either whether you get second place or first place. And it turns out that I got first place, so hell yeah to that. I can't say I shouldn't be surprised by that result, so, because I've been driving this bag quite a couple times on this track. I mean, what else can you expect since you're driving such a fast car? Jeez, I guess doing an hour of recording really made me tired. I mean, I just thought I'd do a. Oh wait, I think I now just realized that I've already done a racing game, and that was Crash Team Racing. My mistake. Well, wait. I guess you can say a racing game without power-ups. You can say. And I just thought I'd do another Namco game. There's quite a bit of skipping going on. I'm surprised I'm not hearing any distortion like I did earlier. Yeah, I won. Hell yeah. Who do you think I am? I'm a badass. That's what I am. No, I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I'm just trying to fulfill the dream that you've always been doing. I've always wanted to do. Me not listen to you. I've been listening to you all this time, man. And yet you don't give me the respect I deserve. For me helping you win this entire Grand Prix. This is the thanks I get. Well, anyway, now we are approaching the final race of the Grand Prix. Shooting hoops. And now we get our car upgraded for the last time.
You've got a new car ready to roll.
Now we have our final stage of the Assoluto, the Squallow. This car, I think, is I found it kind of unusual to see a car like this, but I mean, it kind of looks like a mix of a Formula Racer and a I can't really say the second part, but all I know is that it's a mix of a Formula Racer and a something. And I think, in my opinion, this is a race that you can just like point and laugh at. I mean, because shooting hoops is just basically a cruise in the game, since there's no drifting required for this track. As the stats say right there. Oh man. Excuse me. As the stats say right there, we now have to do 6 laps. And this is just the second shortest track in the game. I kind of expected that Phantom Mile, since Phantom Mile is the shortest track, it kind of looks like we should have done 6 laps on the Phantom Mile besides this. Six laps to go. I always do that every time I cross that line. I'm just basically filling in on what the commentator doesn't say. He doesn't say six laps or 5 laps to go. He only says 4 through the last lap. 4, 3, 2 in the last lap. So yeah, as you can see right here, there's no drifting necessary for this track. I mean, you can just basically just go as fast as you can and turn through every single turn. 5 laps to go. I wouldn't say you can point at it and laugh at it. I mean, it's still a fun track, but it just seems a little bit too easy whenever you're very, very good at racing games. I mean, it just makes you have the feeling like you're getting a little bored or something. Sometimes, actually. So as you can see, we're basically just overtaking them like it's nothing. And trust me, I bet anyone with half a brain could do this with no problem. Cause we're just owning them. Yeah, see what I mean? I was basically yawning throughout this and almost throughout this entire race. Well, besides the fact that I did sleep good last night, but anyway. And as you can see, there's the first place dude. I mean, he does take a little bit to try and pass, but hey, that's natural. That's natural whenever you expect the guy in first place. Maybe the next time I do another playthrough, I should just have nothing on. Cause I was mainly on Twitter throughout this entire playthrough. I've been trying to get used to it, and I haven't really used it that much. I've been mainly using Facebook and all that. Hey, look at that. They've already got fireworks in my honor. Soon enough, in another 20 seconds from now, they're gonna have monuments on my ass. And so we overlap that dude. He's like, fuck you. See you tomorrow. And as we come to the finish line, the Grand Prix is over!
Victor, perfect finish by Team Solvalou. Everyone knew you'd leave the competition in the dust. Even I knew it was meant to be. That's right. This race was an all-or-nothing game for you. If you didn't win the championship in the Grand Prix, your team would have lost everything. Checked your race under pressure and really came through with flying colors. Your team should really be called Team Speed. So let's celebrate your victory. A toast to the #1 speed king in the world. A toast to the spirit of Italian racing.
And that's it for the Grand Prix. Yay, we win! And since we don't go away from the Grand Prix empty-handed, we are the winner of Real Racing Root's 99 Grand Prix. Now, we do get different trophies based on what manufacturers or team we join. So, it just depends on all that, like what team and manufacturer and what trophy you get. Of course I came back. What'd you expect? I'm glad that you are glad. And you're glad that I'm glad. Well, I'm getting a little tongue twisted, excuse me. Oh, new record, eh? What'd you expect? I do break records, so... Well, not the Guinness World Records, I'm afraid. Well, I thank you. And you're welcome. I appreciate that very much. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here and let you guys enjoy the epilogue and comment. And Not comment. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the epilogue and the credits. So I'll see you guys after the credits. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, we now have a new car into our garage. Or cars. It should be cars since we finished Grand Prix. We now have a new game mode. We have a new decal, and we have a new decal that we can use in garage mode, but I'm not going to show that. Show the editing cars in garage mode. But what we're going to do now, as you can see right there, there's a new game mode at the bottom of options, which is called Extra Trial. Now this game mode is basically taking the cars that you finished for Grand Prix. As you can see, we've done Racing Team Solvalou with the Assoluto cars, which is obviously the only one that we have done. And the track that we're going to be doing the trial on is Brightest Night, so I decided to go with the Squallow since I know I've done this before with the Squallow. Now we're going to be going into a one-on-one trial race against a hidden unlockable car. And as you can see, that is the hidden car right there for the Assoluto Racing Team Solvalou. Every hidden car depends on what. Again, every car, almost everything in unlockable in this game pretty much depends on the manufacturer and what team you join for the Grand Prix. And you can only access these whenever you finish that Grand Prix. I always thought this was going to be a problem to use the Squallow, since the Squallow is a very speed demon. I thought trying to go around these corners would be a big problem, but it's basically all about timing since you're driving a 200-mile-an-hour speed demon. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to just turn through that. I'll have to just drift through most of these corners. But I beat this trial, no problem. Even that unlockable car is faster than my current car right now. I just sometimes hate it whenever the drift just goes like a little bit of an overdrift kind of thing. Man, for this being an hour-long video, it's going to take a little bit to export in a 1080. I mean, I'm not sure if it even looks like it's 1080, since I thought 1080 HD quality would just like make things extra sharp. So, I mean, at least it looks sharp. Good quality is good. I've officially decided to just keep going with this game capture, and I'll just try to ignore every single audio description. I may have already said that in one of my other playthroughs. I think it was digital car battle, so I don't want to use this as a waste of $70. This Rockshell game capture would be a waste of $70. I'm not gonna let all my hard-spent money go to waste. But yeah, if you're very good at timing your corners and all that with a car such as this, you'll be able to beat the extra trials, no problem. And I thought he was going to be right on my ass since I had a little bit of a ran into the wall there. But apparently we beat it with flying colors. I was like all the way out in front of him when I finished. Like I said, I kind of expected him to be like right on my ass. So I mean, because unlockable cars are the hidden cars are pretty fast, and the unlockable car for this class is a bit faster than the Squallow. I really like the replay feature on here. I think it just looks very cool. Like it has the different camera angles of the cars. Big air! So yeah, but this is probably one of the easiest extra trials to do, so you shouldn't really break a sweat with this one. And as you can see, since we won the extra trial, we've got that unlockable car. And since we don't have any other trial, we can get out of here and look at the car. So now we're going to go to garage mode.
R4.
And I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Since we've now completed the Racing Team Solvalou with the Assoluto manufacturers, if you guys would want to see me do another Grand Prix of any other racing team with any kind of manufacturer, I mean, like, for instance, I could do Racing Team Solvalou with the Lizard cars, or yeah, Racing Team Solvalou with the Tarazi cars. Just give me a request, and then just try to mix it up, so that way I can do that Grand Prix. But I will be keeping a list on the Grand Prix that we've already done. Like, for instance, we've already done Racing Team Solvalou with Assoluto, of course. And as you can see, we now have 5 cars from the Assoluto manufacturer. We've got the Promessa, Fatalita, Infinito, Squalo, and the hidden car, the Volcano. It's more like a hybrid car. It's only 233 miles an hour, and that thing is a beast. I mean, it's super fast. I kind of expected it, like I said, I kind of expected that car to be like right on my tail, but since it's so fast, I accidentally mistaken this as the saving spot for my game. But I realized that it wasn't it. So as we get out of garage mode. And that about wraps up the playthrough of Ridge Racer Type 4.
R4.
I just gotta save the game real quick. And like I said, if you have a request of another Grand Prix that you guys want me to do, just post a comment or send me a message on my channel, and I will get at it. But I will go as planned and do my next playthrough being Tomba. And I'm just hoping I'll get done with this research paper. So, I mean, I've got a little bit of it done, and I just got to finish it up. So, yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. The next playthrough will be Tomba. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this hour-long video. And as always, take it easy.